What if, just for a moment, we imagine taking all of the wealth in the United States and redistributing it evenly amongst every citizen? What do you think the long-term consequences of such an extreme action would be? Do you think this would lead to a utopian society where everybody thrives and maintains their hold onto their share of equal wealth? Or do you think that more than likely, it probably wouldn't take all that long before most of the wealth finds its way back into the same few pockets that it's being held in today? I know it may sound pretty cynical to admit it, but we all know that it would probably be the latter. Well, the simple truth is that the wealthiest individuals today generally understand and practice wealth building principles that the rest of the population either are ignorant of or choose just not to follow. Wealth building is the process of accumulating assets to grow a person's net worth over time with the ultimate aim of becoming financially secure and independent. Now, wealth building is not just about having a high income or a large bank account. It's about smart financial decisions, saving consistently, and investing in assets that appreciate in value. Whether your goal is to retire early, start a business, or simply have the flexibility to pursue your passions, wealth building is the tool that's going to get you there. So today we're going to explore the 10 commandments of wealth building in detail so you can start to take control of your financial future and work towards the life you've always dreamed of. So without further ado, let's jump into the 10 commandments of wealth building.
Commandment 1. Thou shalt live within thy means.
The first and most fundamental commandment of wealth building is to live within your means. It sounds too simple, doesn't it? Live within your means. Yet far too many people get caught up in their feels and make irrational spending decisions. They consistently, month after month, consume all of their income. It all comes down to self-discipline, being able to control that temptation to overspend. For the most part, wealth building is relatively straightforward and simple to achieve. To me, the most difficult part of wealth building is being able to look at that person, looking back at you in the mirror, and tell them no.
Commandment 2. Thou shalt create financial goals.
Setting clear, actionable financial goals is about mapping out a clear path of where you want to go and what you want to achieve. Setting financial goals is just more than dreaming big. It's about translating those aspirations into concrete, measurable targets that you can work towards over time. Whether your goal is to save a certain amount for retirement, pay off a mortgage, or build a diversified portfolio, having a specific time-bound objective will help you stay focused and motivated. I recommend that you use the SMART goal strategy to develop short-term and long-term goals. An example of a SMART goal would be that I'm going to save and invest $7,000 through my Roth IRA by May 1st, 2025. So right away we can see that it's specific, measurable, and time-bound, but is it achievable? To accomplish this, I'd have to budget $584 a month for my investments. Is this possible with my current state of finances? Do I have the room in my budget? If not, could I cut non-essential spending to make room, or can I increase my income by taking a second job or a side gig? And lastly, is it relevant? Absolutely. Here's a pro tip for you guys. You want to be able to retire early and do everything on your bucket list? Do this. Consistently max out your Roth IRA contribution and also contribute the max that your company will match for your Roth 401k. You'll be good.
Third commandment. Thou shalt budget thy money.
While it may not be the most glamorous aspect of personal finance, budgeting is a required tool for taking control of your money and aligning your spending with your financial goals. This is an absolute non-negotiable when it comes to wealth building. Please hear me loud and clear. It is impossible to build wealth if you don't budget your money. Regardless of how high your income is, you're going to be joining the 70% of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck if you don't have a budget. Yes, there are people who make multi-million-dollar salaries every single year and manage to spend it all. When you have a clear budget in place, you're less likely to make impulsive purchases or lose sight of your long-term objectives. There are numerous budgeting strategies that you can use, such as the 50-30-20 rule, the zero-based budget, reverse budgeting, the cash stuffing system. I recommend that you experiment with all of them and figure out which one works best for you.
Fourth commandment. Thou shalt invest in thyself.
The most important investment that you can ever make that will provide you with the highest ROI is investing in yourself. You need to develop the mindset that you're a lifelong learner that is continuously acquiring new skills and knowledge which will enable you to bring more value to the marketplace. Unfortunately, too many people think that they can only be educated in a classroom, and once they've completed their formal education, they stop learning. Did you know that the average adult has not read a nonfiction book since they've graduated school? Compare this with the average millionaire, who on average reads one nonfiction book a month. This is the major thing that differentiates the wealthy versus everyone else. The average person focuses on trivial things that do not bring value to their life. They binge watch shows on Netflix, waste time on social media, play video games, or focus on their fantasy football lineups for hours on end, week after week. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to relax or do something that you enjoy. However, there's got to be a balance. You can't spend a majority of your free time engaging in mindless activities and think that your situation is going to improve. Your main focus needs to be on self-improvement. Read a book, watch TED Talks or YouTube videos, pursue certifications, or engage in social groups to acquire new knowledge. Focus on building your knowledge base in the areas of finance, growth, productivity, and developing technical skills.
Fifth commandment, thou shalt save and invest.
Saving and investing consistently, even in small amounts, can have a profound impact on your long-term financial well-being. This is another area in which you see wealthy people behave differently than the average person. Wealthy people have the mindset of paying themselves first and then paying everyone else second, whereas the average person pays everybody else first, and then depending on how much is left over, they might then pay themselves. The wealthy do this by automating their savings and investments, by setting up recurring direct deposits into their savings accounts and investments accounts to occur every payday. For example, I have my direct deposit set up through my employer so that 20% of my paycheck goes straight in my high yield savings account and investment accounts. I also have it set up so that as soon as that money hits the investment account, it is used to automatically purchase ETFs and index funds. The remaining 80% goes into my checking account, and that's what I use to budget with. This strategy ensures that no matter what is going on, savings and investment contributions will always be made.
Commandment 6, thou shalt avoid unnecessary debt.
Debt can be a double-edged sword. It can provide access to resources and opportunities, but it can also be a significant drag on your financial progress if it's not managed carefully. The key is to understand the difference between good debt, such as mortgages and student loans, and bad debt. Things like high interest credit card balances, expensive car loans, or impulse purchases. Good debt can be a tool for building wealth, as it allows you to leverage resources and invest in assets that appreciate over time. Bad debt, on the other hand, can quickly spiral out of control, siphoning away your hard-earned income and making it increasingly difficult to save and invest for the future. This is the main way that people find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. By avoiding unnecessary debt, you're not only freeing up more of your resources for wealth-building activities, but you're also cultivating a mindset of financial discipline and responsibility. This in turn can help you make more informed decisions about when and how to use debt strategically, ensuring that it serves as a means to an end rather than an end in itself.
Commandment 7, thou shalt protect thyself and thy family.
This commandment is all about securing the financial well-being of yourself and your loved ones, no matter what unexpected events life may be throwing at you. A critical component of this is having a fully funded emergency fund. An emergency fund serves as a crucial financial safety net, protecting you from unexpected expenses and income shocks that life can throw your way. Your emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months worth of expenses and be kept in a high yield savings account. Another key way to protect your wealth is through proper insurance coverage. This includes things like life insurance, disability insurance, liability insurance, which can help safeguard your assets and your family's well-being in the event of unexpected circumstances. Now, the final key component of this commandment is the importance of prioritizing your health. By investing in preventative care, maintaining a healthy lifestyle through proper nutrition, regular exercise, and managing stress, you can significantly reduce the risk of costly medical expenses down the line. Moreover, good health allows you to be more productive both in your career and in your personal life, which can translate into higher earnings and greater opportunities to build wealth over time.
8th commandment, thou shalt know when enough is enough.
This commandment speaks to the importance of cultivating a mindset of contentment and moderation rather than constantly chasing after more. When you embrace the wisdom of enough, You free yourself from the trap of consumerism and constant pressure to keep up with societal expectations. You can focus on the things that truly matter to you, whether that's spending quality time with loved ones or pursuing your passion or giving back to your community. At the same time, though, this commandment does not mean that you should abandon your wealth building efforts altogether. Rather, it's about finding a healthy balance where you continue to save and invest and grow your assets, but with a clear understanding of what constitutes true fulfillment and financial well-being for you.
Ninth commandment, thou shalt protect thy estate.
Estate planning is the process of arranging for the management and transfer of your assets both during your lifetime and after your passing. This includes creating a will, establishing trusts, designating beneficiaries, and ensuring that your wishes are clearly documented and legally enforceable. By taking the time to thoughtfully plan your estate, you can help ensure that your hard-earned wealth is distributed according to your preferences rather than being subject to the default laws and regulations in your area. This can help provide financial security and peace of mind for your loved ones while also minimizing the potential for family conflicts or legal battles down the line. Additionally, effective estate planning can also help minimize your tax burden and protect your assets from creditors or other potential threats.
10th commandment, thou shalt give back.
Giving back is not just about philanthropy or charitable donations. It's also about cultivating a mindset of abundance and generosity that can enrich your life in profound ways. Studies have shown that the act of giving can actually boost your own well-being, reducing stress, increasing feelings about happiness and connection, and even improving physical health. Remember, wealth building is a journey, not a destination. So stay committed, stay curious, and stay true to your values. The reward will be worth the efforts. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. If you have a question or you want to share your own experiences with any of the commandments that we talked about today, leave us a comment below. We love hearing from you. Also, if you'd like to learn more about how to create SMART goals or budgeting, please click on the link right here and check out this video.